Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. What happened in Alexandra Eala's first ever WTA Tour match at the Miami Open? Alexandra Eala is now one of the most popular players in women's tennis, but where did it all begin? Enjoying a strong junior career, the Filipina received a wild card for the 2021 Miami Open qualifying tournament. The teenager needed 2 wins to advance to the main draw. Her first task was to take down Slovakia's Viktoria Hrunkikova. Eala stepped on court as a big underdog, ranked 633 places below Hrunkikova in the WTA rankings. Alexandra Eala lost a 3-set thriller on her WTA Tour debut. Playing her first tour-level match, Eala made a strong start on court 7. Ranked 737th in the world, the Filipina immediately put pressure on her more experienced opponent. So much so that she won the first set, 6-4. She continued to impress in the second set, but Hrunkikova found another gear to force a decider. Unfortunately for Eala, she ran out of steam in the third set, slipping to a 6-4, 4-6, 2-6 defeat in her first WTA Tour match. She didn't let that defeat get to her, though, bouncing back with a point to prove in her second tour-level match. Receiving another wild card, this time for the 2021 Transylvania Open, Eala met Argentinian qualifier Paula Ormaquia. The ranking discrepancy between Eala and Ormaquia wasn't quite as large as it was in her first WTA match, but she still entered the match with the odds stacked against her. Just as she did against Hrunkikova, Eala won a tight first set, 7-5. But rather than feeling the pressure, this time she pushed ahead, securing the win 7-5, 6-2. A humbling 2-6, 2-6 defeat followed in the second round, but Eala had already proven herself, picking up the first of her 45 tour wins. The wins didn't really start to flow for another few years, as Eala was made to wait for her breakthrough. Alexandra Eala's WTA Tour wins by year. Qualifying wins. Main draw wins. Total wins. 2021, 0, 1, 1. 2022, 0, 0, 0. 2023, 8, 0, 6. 2024, 12, 1, 13. 2025, 5, 13, 18. 2026, so far, 0, 5, 5. It was in Miami that Eala truly announced herself on the world stage, 4 years after her defeat to Hrunkikova. Defeating 3 Grand Slam champions, Eala qualified for maiden WTA 1000 semifinal. She did, however, fail in her bid to reach the final, losing to Jessica Pegula in 3 sets, 6-7, 7-5, 3-6. It's not long until Eala returns to Miami, looking for more. Where will Alexandra Eala play next? After losing her first-round match at the Qatar Open, Eala traveled to the UAE in preparation for the 2026 Dubai Tennis Championships. Following Naomi Osaka's withdrawal, Eala was promoted to the main draw, and she now prepares to make her debut at the event. The Dubai draw should be much stronger than what we saw in Qatar, as the likes of Aryna Sabalenka and Pegula return to the fold. Eala would love nothing more than to one day be seeded like those listed above. But how realistic is that goal? Well, she currently trails Emma Navarro, the 16th seed, by 851 points in the world rankings. Official WTA rankings. Rank. Name. Country. Points. 1. Aryna Sabalenka, Belarus, 10,990. 10. Ekaterina Alexandrova, Russia, 3,200. 18. Emma Navarro, USA, 2,095. 40. Alexandra Eala, Philippines, 1,244. Eala can begin to close that gap with a deep run in Dubai, but will be more than aware of the work she needs to do in Miami next month. Having reached the semifinals of the 2025 tournament, she'll have 390 points to defend. The 2026 Dubai Tennis Championships begin on Monday, February 16th. A dream unfolds. Alexandra Eala's breakthrough at the Miami Open. The Miami sun glared over the hard courts of Hard Rock Stadium, casting long shadows as the crowd buzzed with anticipation. In the center of the action stood a young player whose name, for many, was just beginning to be whispered with excitement, Alexandra Eala. At just 19 years old, The Philippine sensation was about to step onto the grand stage of the WTA Tour for the first time at the prestigious Miami Open presented by WTA, one of the most significant tournaments outside the Grand Slams. Eala had earned a wildcard entry into the main draw, a gift of belief from the tournament organizers and a challenge that would test every ounce of her skill, grit, and courage. Ranked number 140 in the world at the time, she was about to embark on a journey that would defy expectations and herald the arrival of a new star in women's tennis. First step, a confident beginning. In her very first WTA main draw match in Miami, Eala faced Katie Volanets, a solid competitor ranked within the top 100. For many players, a debut at this level might trigger nerves, but Eala approached the court with remarkable poise. She played with a sense of purpose, her strokes clean, her footwork crisp, and her confidence unshaken. The match unfolded with Eala showcasing her balanced game, heavy ground strokes, sharp angles, and a calm temperament that belied her years. She secured a straight sets victory, 6-3, 7-6-3, surprising some and announcing herself confidently on this grand stage. Her first win on a major tour wasn't just a result on paper, it was a declaration. That match didn't just give Eala momentum, it gave her belief. Each point won seemed to resonate not just in the arena but back home in the Philippines, where tennis fans watched their young prodigy take her first meaningful steps against the world's best. A series of stunning upsets. Most players would consider one WTA win a milestone. For Eala, it was the opening chapter. In the second round, she faced Jelena Ostapenko, a former French Open champion and a fierce competitor. The Latvian's reputation as a heavy-hitting, unpredictable force on court made her a formidable adversary. Yet Eala matched her intensity, rally for rally. In a match filled with momentum swings and tense moments, Eala remained composed, ultimately sealing the match 7-6, 7-5, and claiming her first top 30 victory at a major tour event, something no Filipino had ever done before. Then came the third round, a moment of sheer belief and breakthrough. Madison Keys, a former top 10 player and Grand Slam semifinalist, stood across the net. The 19-year-old Eala held nothing back. She played fearlessly, combining tactical precision with sheer heart. When the final point was 6-4, 6-2 in Eala's favor, it wasn't just a win, it was history. She became the first Filipino to defeat a top 10 opponent in the Open era. By this stage, the crowd had begun to recognize they weren't just watching a debut. They were watching a Cinderella story in real time. Defying odds, the IGA Swiatek upset. But the real shock was yet to come. Ranked second in the world and a multiple Grand Slam champion, IGA Swiatek was the favorite to reach the latter rounds of the Miami Open. Few expected the young wildcard to push this elite superstar. But that's exactly what happened. On a bright afternoon in Miami, Eala played perhaps the tennis of her life. She struck with precision, dug deep in crucial moments, and maintained an unshakable belief in her strategy. Against all odds, she defeated Swiatek 6-2, 7-5, stunning the tennis world. Her run was now more than just remarkable. It was historic. She became the first Filipina, man or woman, to reach the semifinals of a WTA Tour event and one of the few wildcards in Miami history to reach that stage. The victory resonated far beyond Miami. In the Philippines, homes and cafes erupted with cheers.